Okay, so this thing down here. I don't know what that is. Scan this planet though. It's not hostile, whatever it is, otherwise we wouldn't be able to do that. Network of 1,200 meter structures punctuate the surface of this planet. Ragstone believes that they have been transferring energy by warp induction to the station we observed above the planet. It might be possible to trick one of the towers to tell us, or tell all of them to shut down, but they may have countermeasures. Ragstone, this is an oddly inefficient use of their advanced technology. It's like heating a tea kettle with a laser on another planet. But here, I didn't know. He doesn't talk about it. I know, he never does. You should be the Dumble winner. You too late. You should have won yesterday. You didn't. Sucks to be you. Have Ragstone try to shut down the network. Sure, this will go well. Uh-oh. Ragstone spends close to an hour at the ground connections of one of the towers. Suddenly, there's an audible crackle, and the tower lights up in electric sparks. Injured in body and pride, they report the tower has activated its own defense. Oh well. He'll be fine. We got a medical person. Survey is incomplete. Oh, this is the famous guy, right? So can we try that again? I don't know if we want to try that again because Ragstone's going to get beat up if we do. Get some savings for it. Oh. Can we try after return to the station or advancement? Fine. But you can't win 2 times in a row. But nothing says you can't win twice in the same giveaway. That's the same thing. Investigate incomplete. So we'll put that. That's today. He's gonna put it here because that way it shows up out here a little bit better. What's this thing? This primitive space station is protected by a remarkably advanced energy shield. No, I mean shields we don't have, right? With the station shields up, the survey team is only able to investigate it from afar. It's significantly less technologically advanced than most other space vessels we've seen. So, shoot it. Wow, that doesn't work so well. Or maybe it does. I didn't think we were actually going to blow it up. I didn't think we'd actually blow it up. So. A natural layer of green, not far from this planet's core. Unfortunately, the lander would be crushed by far above that depth. Research increased. Sling. Oh, there's a gate up here. We should go activate that so we don't have to fly all the way back here. Chance of this taking us down there? Pretty good. We'll see. Hey, where do we want to go? Clear even from this distance that this is no Cepheid. There's some kind of megastructure occluding the star's orbit. Frozen planet. Hundreds or perhaps even thousands of years ago, this planet was host to thriving civilization, perhaps not too much behind our own in technology. Sudden change in climate brought that to an end. Much of the civilization is now buried under kilometers of glaciers, but a few elevated settlements offer resources they no longer have need for. Ukrals. I found a few texts in the ruins that indicate this cataclysm didn't take them by surprise. They were forewarned that their sun would darken. It's clear if they couldn't prepare or choose not to. Titanium and platinum. Thank you. That's right, I'm supposed to be studying the star. Core of this planet is crystalline carbon, aka diamond, roughly 10 to the 24th power carats in the classical units. More research. That's not normal. This massive structure has design characteristics of other remnant artifacts. Besides including the star's light, it appears to be influencing the star's fusion somehow. It's plus 75 to research. Investigate. Oh, is this the Starlands? Maybe I'm seeing what I want to see, but the main projection of that structure appears to share some design attributes with the stabilizer Starcom used to hold that wormhole open. This gargantuan megastructure envelops a dwarf star with a mass slightly higher than Jupiter's. There's no visible access points. Let alone for now. That's the Starlands. Discovered a massive dwarf star matches the description of encountered remnants called the Starlands. Discovered the planet's empire that apparently must dominate this region. Once just investigating a nearby star, just it found a primitive station protected by a powerful energy field near the star. Smuggling too. Okay, Skybird, thank you very much for watching. Have a good evening. Oh, there's our smuggler thing. What am I supposed to do about this? There's nothing else to investigate. It's pretty far down there. But we'll go anyway. It's gonna be a long trip. I want to do that. We have to find a faster way to get down there, I think. That's going to take way too long. We need more engines or something. So we'll go talk to Dr. Rama and see what Hopefully we have some information to give her. We'll see. Between the star and that station, we might be able to give her something. We do some ship. We have enough research to get a bigger ship, body, carcass, chassis, whatever. You. A good commander can admit when he was wrong, and I like to think I'm a good commander. Dr. Rama's request to investigate the Cephate was right, but she was wrong to ignore my orders and try to inject her priorities above mine. Unfortunately, I'm a bit constrained in my ability to punish her. Ignoring her insubordination, it's an important discovery. Captain Dolson and her team believe there's a connection between the Star Lance, as she calls it, the polyhedral artifact, and the wormhole. Your new top priority is determining what the Star Lance does and how to operate it. And one more thing. Yes? If Dr. Rama tries to reprioritize your objectives again, let me know. Understood. Dr. Rama. I have not had an opportunity to review Veronica's vengeance logs, but I gathered from you shouting at me about the chain of command that you investigated the Cephate variable star and found something interesting. I was only listening to the bits about science, which were sparse. It turned out to be a massive remnant artifact whose rotation blocks out the light of the star. Not a Cephate at all, then. Disappointing. Did you miss the bit about the remnant artifact that's engulfed a star? It's already been well established that objects in front of light cast shadows. I understand that it's a mysterious enigma from an ancient civilization and such, but it isn't giving me new information. Perhaps you can coax it to release some interesting particles like that other thing. All for now. Still studying that shape thing. Research. 395 points, so we're going to use 175 of that to get a bigger ship. Module logistics. That's increased the max size of our hulls by an additional 10 hexes. That's the color of the ship. Heavy deflectors. Composites additionally increases the resistance of deflector modules. Tropic shunts increases the rate at which modules dissipate heat to neighbors and or radiate into space. Module hardening decreases the performance penalty of damaged modules. Stronger deflectors increases the resistance of deflectors. I got 220 left. More guns. Anti-proton chains, additional 10% boost to energy production. Vector beam emitter. Stuff. Fixed guns. The focal bolts. If our fixed gun shots hit a module or target below a certain area percent, but they will continue on through. Yes. What was that defense stuff? How much was that? Yeah. Large bulkheads too. Increase the rate at which modules dissipate. Turret repeater increases the base rate of fire of plasma turrets by 10%. Even faster turret rotation for quicker retargeting. Further increase the accuracy of our plasma weapons. It's expensive, sort of. crew member with at least one biomed increases battle station recovery speed by 10%. One observation increases maximum viewpoint or viewport stuff, artifact spotters. With at least 2 astro moderately increases the probability of finding artifact drops. Skill beyond 2 provides no additional benefit. More artifact stuff. Increase speed and range adds to that. Left. And an extra tractor beam too. 35 points left. Okay, we're done. Done yet though. We've got shipyard to visit. So, our ship is now bigger. Now that we've researched explorer hulls, we can create larger ships if you have enough resources. Choose new ship from the lower right and select explorer. Sufficient resources shows how much more needed. Ethering 2. F3. We don't have any F3. That's wrong. We can't build any more. We can't add more to the ship. Because it's as big as it can be. We don't need the crew quarters. But what else would we put on? More guns? Oh, there's that 3. So what if we kill everything here? Do we get the do we have another ethering that we can use? Corvette? Sure, why not? Hoping to get the parts I need to build a new ship. Maybe not. It's got 2 ethering in this. I guess we should just call it a scout. It's okay. So the ethering 2. This has 2 here. Does that not count? Because that's a scout bridge. That's a bummer if we can't delete it completely. Okay, so we need to get some ethering, I guess. Ethering. So there's a smuggler mission over there. It's way too far away. My team has completed the process of... sorry. The combined data helps us put many of our previous discoveries into a broader context, sorry, under research. Okay, my team has completed the process of combining our archives with your survey logs. There is a lot of fragmentary data, but we're starting to form a better picture of the history of this space. What have you found anything regarding the Gorir? No reference to them in our research so far, although it's clear there are many minor species and factions without enough detail to associate them with present-day faction. With a present-day faction. Here you find references to the Airmere. As a matter of fact, I was just reading an interesting databank on the Airmere. The Airmere were the dominant species of the Imperial military. Since the Empire had no military rivals, it's hard to evaluate their strength. It seems like there were multiple legions, with the most powerful beings the first, followed by second, and so forth. Non-legion Airmere were like local constabulary cops. Continue. The First Legion commanded the Imperial chariots and are not mentioned in any post-Empire accounts. The Second Legion still claimed to serve the Empire, although in their dialect the word for money and empire are interchangeable. Have you discovered anything more? What have you learned about the CXTA? They were the faction principally responsible for logistics during the Empire's reign, transporting raw materials, low-tech goods, and so forth between worlds, and that did not produce them locally. This was in contrast to the Imperial Trade Guild, who could buy and sell Imperial goods. Imperial goods was a special term for technology so advanced there was no risk of it being reverse engineered by the purchaser. Have you discovered anything more about the Devout? As far as I can tell, they were a religious awakening that emerged during the late Fallen Empire period. Their precise beliefs are a bit confusing. They clearly worshipped the remnant artifacts, but specific beliefs are hard to pin down. They became increasingly fanatic over time and were surprisingly unconcerned with orthodoxy. Most fanatical groups are pretty strict on adhering to some specific set of beliefs. Have you encountered any references to Wiskamug in your research? Maybe. As a reminder, the Universal Translator generates identifiers for proper nouns based on context and so forth. Looking at the underlying language matrices is challenging even for a Xeno expert. There are some references to an entity that might match Wiskamug, but I had marked them as obvious folklore. The character rode across the stars on a giant pink horse, arm wrestled a Telonian, and challenged a black hole to a drinking contest, that sort of thing. The stories go back to the early Empire, so seem unlikely to be even loosely inspired by a being living today, or alive today, but we've run into them already. Anything else? Nope. Okay, so we are headed over. That's the artifactor. Okay, so I'm going to take a gate over there and fly and check out the star, see what's over there. Because we haven't explored there yet. Survey is complete. What's that? Dispatch device. This is basically an autonomous drive system with a navigation system and a database. Presumably it was used to deliver messages across large distances that were either not connected by warp gateways or couldn't wait for the next routed vessel. The components are not particularly high quality, which would explain why this one died. Ragstone says, my guess is that it was more cost-effective to send many low-cost devices knowing some would fail. Building one with near certainty of arrival would cost as much as a crewed ship. Dispatch's databanks, while partially corrupted by radiation from the unshielded drives, contain large amounts of bureaucratic reports as well as some interesting academic correspondence and research data. Research of the Blah Vault. So, this dispatch research data contains an exhaustive compilation of what a certain academy has learned regarding reverse engineering, Telonian constraint protocols, which is not very much. More research. Motivations of in constructing the Telonians is inscrutable. But a reasonable supposition is that they are an interface, possibly for us, possibly even for themselves, to technology too complex for organic, blah blah blah, or question mark, to reliably control. The constraint protocols may be assumed to have a similar purpose to the safety guard on a plasma torch to prevent accidental severing of one's own fingers and stuff. So that was just a little bit of research for us there. Bigger ship for more, so we can have more engines, so we can fly faster. Or we could just upgrade our engines too. Survey team. They'll be safe. The wrecked hulls of numerous ships lie scattered over a wide area. The majority appear to be of the Red Raider faction, who seem to have gotten the worst of it, although there are a few fragments from other ships, perhaps those of the Devout. +9 titanium. Oh. Stations, forget about that. Got another ship over there.
Oops. Is that all you can say? That was really poorly done.
It was. Yay, multiple tractor beams. Oh, that didn't go so bad. Now we got more ships up there, though. This is bad. It's time to repair a little bit, maybe. Battle stations. There we go. Wow, he did not like that. was a little scare there for a second, but no problem. Bad guy down there. Multiple bad guys. Where'd your friend go? It's... Did not like that. A little bit of a burning problem. Or wings. No anomalies. Planet was is water almost at the way down near its center. The liquid changes to form high temperature ice with unusual properties. No anomalies. That flinger might be sent us in the right direction for that. But still, it was a long trip to get over here. No anomalies. Maybe we get lucky and there's a gate over there somewhere. Close. Close enough, but close. I got a gate here at least. Apparently that flinger doesn't work on him. Oops.
Please stop saying oops. You are making me look bad.
Yep. Cal. We'll just call it Cal. Welcome to the stream. 6 neat range you have Star Sector, but more. Yeah, it's more our. It's yeah. No, it's not instance battles. It's all the little galaxy thing that's going on. I'm enjoying it. The missiles. Man, battle stations. Keep forgetting about that. And it's really nothing like Star Sector, other than it's top-down TD or 2D fighting type stuff. Otherwise, it doesn't really have too much, and it's in space, obviously, because you really only get one ship to fly around, as far as I know. This pyramid once was sealed with a heavy block several meters thick, but sometime in the past century someone cut through it. Inside are signs of a relatively sophisticated technology, as well as tools for fine stone and metalwork. After studying the equipment and surviving writings, Vukruls concludes that this structure was occupied by a group toward the end of the Fallen Empire dedicated to the preservation and knowledge about remnant artifacts. Their goal apparently was creating low-tech, static information storage systems, such as physical objects that could encode information, possibly to allow reconstruction of information in the event of technological collapse. TV turn. So, nope, don't go. Nope, shit. Drifted into that. We've now cataloged structures of a similar style across multiple planets. While many civilizations build pyramids, this distinctive relief faceting is unusual and strongly points to construction by a common culture. Bad guys. Apparently, can't do that. Okay. I didn't really want to, but it's okay. Couple of thingers. Popular system. Voice right here. Surface of this part of the planet is marked with irregular granite intrusions. These sometimes mark ore deposits. If any attempt at an ore extraction. This is going to go well. Several modest deposits of aluminum oxide are found a few meters beneath the surface, plus 16 to aluminum. No anomaly. Potential threat and range again. Hey, where's my ship information? Did I turn that off on accident? I did. We should use battle stations. I like running into them. They crumble so quick. Survey team. Debris from a flinger gateway is embedded in the desert dust. It's been stripped of technical components, but it was a rush job and some resources were missed. Ragstone. There are marks on the structure from mounted thrusters. Someone forced this thing to crash on this planet, possibly to break it up for scavenging. Plus 17 titanium, plus 3 platinum. Stuff. Oops. So we're still going over here trying to get a smuggling job, right? So I think that should take us over there. Should be totally safe. Backwards and turns me around in the process. To pick on me over here, hopefully. They're 18. The red hue of this desert is mostly due to ferrous pigments, but a small patch has an unusual sparkle from trace amounts of diberyllium. Plus 1 to diberyllium. Bad guys. Gonna get beat up here, down to 31%. My battle station's offline. This is not good. Burning mist. I think we have a problem. Six? Oh, it's a little outgunned there, I think. Seems cheap. Their fire hits you, but pass through their own ships. Not always. Welcome back, Starcom. Actually, I think they do hit their own ship sometimes. Battle station's back almost. I know you can ram them, so that's always fun. Just waiting for our repairs to finish. Oh, it does pass through them, I guess. Battle stations. Run faster. It'd be a faction by faction thing. I was thinking earlier that you nicely used their own fire against them, but it didn't work. Yeah, they were actually shooting through each other, so it's a shame, but it's okay. I'll live. That second, Mrs. Cupie's calling me right back. Okay, I'm back. She was just telling me she's going to be home any second now, and she needs my assistance getting something into the door. Since it's almost break time, we're a couple minutes out, so I'm going to take a break a little bit early, and be back in a few minutes. So thank you very much for watching. Continue the fight, of course, when we get back. So enjoy the dog video. Be back shortly. Thanks for watching.